Happy New Year from a lively Strasbourg. The days are getting longer, the nights shorter, and Labour is gearing up once again to ensure that with sunnier days come brighter times ahead. What are we up against? In 2018, the headlines: the year of truth for the UK on Brexit, Carillion crisis, Taoiseach Leo Varadkar addresses Parliament calling for a continued close relationship between the UK and the EU 27. People in Iran are voicing their discontent. Once again, the UK government is scrambling to prepare for its biggest period of change since the Second World War. The clock is ticking on two key deadlines. By March, the leaders hope to have an agreed two-year transition deal, but the really important deadline is October, by which time a final deal on Brexit has to be agreed. Negotiating a complex trade agreement in such a short time is close to impossible, especially for a government with this track record of incompetence. Time and time again, the Tories have shown that they cannot be trusted to run the economy. Taxpayers are facing a bill for hundreds of millions of pounds for the collapse of Carillion. The jobs and pensions of more than 43,000 employees are at risk. And public sector projects such as the Midland Metropolitan Hospital and the Royal Liverpool Hospital could be interrupted. I spoke on the Carillion crisis in the plenary. The government must explain why it awarded contracts worth nearly £2 billion to the company based in my region, Wolverhampton, even after it became clear the company was in financial distress. On to another Brexit conundrum, the Irish border. Taoiseach Leo Varadkar told the European Parliament this morning that he hopes the new relationship between the UK and the European Union is as close and as deep as possible, but stressed that the customs union is absolutely necessary. It is vital that we do not risk peace in Ireland to pursue a hard-right Tory Brexit. Though there is so much happening in Europe, it's vital that we continue to look beyond our continent. So I also spoke about EU's leadership on the nuclear agreement with Iran, a vital deal which, due to the outrageous ultimatum set by the US President Trump, now hangs in the balance. Meanwhile, Iran is witnessing the most serious anti-government protests in a decade. We cannot remain silent as peaceful protests in Iran are being met with violence and arrests. I also spoke about the developments in Kenya and Nigeria, and I will continue to use my platform in this House to speak out against any potential abuse of human rights, just as I will stand up for voiceless people everywhere in the UK and across the world. That's all for now. Until next time, goodbye.